Some men aren't looking for anything logical, like money. They can't be bought, bullied, reasoned, or negotiated. Some men just want to watch the world burn.
Boom! Yo, what's up, you guys? Real quick video on chaos and chaos in your life, right? The disorder that happens in your life. My 2 cents on it, heaven forbid, right? Bruce Lee, absorb what's useful, disregard what's useless, add what is essentially your own. Chaos. Got a lot of this from Jordan Peterson. Check him out, one of the most important speakers of our times. Chaos is something in your life, and I mean the destruction of the order in your life, when everything seems like it's going good and then all of a sudden, boom, it starts going bad. Chaos is a component to this reality that must exist. It always has got to exist. It can't go anywhere. You need chaos, because out of chaos, chaos represents an opportunity for you as the hero of your own story, the way Jordan Peterson would say it, to achieve higher order. Chaos is the crucible that allows you to become better, to evolve. Chaos is what triggers your adaptation reflex and your adaptation response. You actually need chaos and pressure and struggle in order to evolve, you know.
The chaos is hiding in what's irrelevant. And that's a very interesting observation, because since the chaos is virtually infinite, it's a real question. Where the hell do you put it? Well, you put it in what you ignore.
I go to the gym because I need the stress of everything, that equipment, to help me get stronger, because my natural environment doesn't have enough stress, right? So we go find it and manufacture it. There's a such thing as positive stress. Listen, this whole conversation is about helping you to deal with the dragon of chaos that's never, ever gonna leave you alone. This reality is not about your happiness. This reality is about finding purpose. What do I know? My opinion. Making purpose out of what's going on that helps you do something meaningful. Something meaningful. Leaving a lasting, meaningful piece of work. We die 2 times in this life. The death of our bodies, and then the death of the work of our hands, the death of the meaning of our life. The last time someone says our name on this planet, for the last time. I didn't make that up. I don't remember where I got it from. So what I want you to start to really consider is the reality that the dragon of chaos in your life, when it comes down off the hill, you know, the Ouroboros, as Jordan Peterson would say, realize that nothing's good and nothing's bad. Realize that light implies dark, day implies night, life implies death, 1 implies 0. All these things are interwoven with each other. And through years of conditioning, we've all come up with our own definitions and our own explanations, and this is good, this is bad. I feel like that thinking is limited and it's short-sighted, and it's a perspective that won't lend you any real strength when chaos shows up, when everything that you know is destroyed, which is natural, because we live in a cyclical, season-centric reality, right? There is no consistency. You know, there's consistency for a time, but everything is in flux. You can solve all the problems that you have in front of you right now, and all that's going to happen is you're going to get fitted, tailor-fitted, with more sophisticated problems that are relative to your place in life, your strength in life. And so the best perspective is to begin to accept the fact that those struggles that you're fitted with are truly and genuinely an honor, because the more sophisticated your problems, the more sophisticated the positive outcomes, the more far-reaching the positive outcomes, the bigger the dragon, the more nourishment to your tribe, the more meat after the battle, right? The more sophisticated the problem, the more impactful the positive outcomes can be. But I can tell and measure a man by the measure of his problems. I can tell the type of man you are by how big the dragons you're slaying are. I can tell a lot about you by looking at your relationships, by looking at your bank account, by looking at the way you spend your time, by listening to your mindset, because those things all tell me your standards. And your standards and your problems really let me know what level the sophistication of the tools you're using to navigate your world and your life are at. Those tools, the sophistication that those tools are at. So what's life about? Making higher quality decisions to get a higher quality life. How do you do that? You get a higher quality information.
How do you frame that? How do you take that emergent chaos and make habitable order out of it? You don't know. Is the whole capitalist system rotten to the core? I mean, that's a convenient explanation under those circumstances, that's for sure. Were you working for a psychopathic son of a bitch? Did you make the wrong choice in university, and was that your father's fault because you never did what you want, or was it your fault for not standing up to him?
So when you get to a certain level, maybe in your maturity, but probably in your perspective, and as we know, perspective dictates performance. When you get to a certain place in your perspective, you really start living your life from a space of, you know what? Here comes chaos. And you can be like, hello, chaos, my old friend. It's nice to meet you and see you again. Let's do this, right? And that's when you start cooking with the coveted, as I like to say, tartar sauce. You know what I'm saying? That's when you get the secret sauce, the magic, because chaos comes down off the mountain and you're kind of like, oh, what's up? It's been a while. Let's do this again. You're not freaked out. You're not afraid, when you get dumped or you get fired or clients start acting weird again, and all these things happen that are going to always happen, right? You're just kind of like, this is where we do what we do. And out of this set of circumstances that's outside of my general realm of control and understanding and appreciation, I'm going to develop that champagne, as we say. You know what I'm saying? I'm going to develop something that's going to be more robust, higher quality. This is life trying to trigger my adaptation response. And so you start to seek, and you really start to, after it happens a few times and you rise higher as a result, you really start to seek, and you really start to be like, thank you. You realize that there's providence in the pain. There's providence in the pressure. And you start to realize that if you can find the purpose within the pain, you can unlock the potential in the process that you're dealing with by the grace of God. And that really becomes what the game's all about. So when you see the pressure, when you see, the dragon of chaos come down off the hill, you put your armor on and you say, let's do this.
What are you waiting for? Burn me!
I'm thankful. And you realize the love and the opportunity and the providence of it all. And you realize that the hard work is the medicine. And you realize that the obstacle is the way. Because what you learn from the obstacle is who you are. And what happens in the obstacle is you create yourself. Simultaneously, those are two different processes that are one and the same. And what you find out about yourself, like the seed that realizes that there's a whole entire forest wrapped up inside of them, what you learn about yourself is who you truly were created to be. You learn that the seed actually has a destiny wrapped up inside of it, and that's you. But at the same time, on a deep level, you know who it is you're supposed to be.
It produces a state of internal chaos and worry and concern. You're thrust into the unknown. You're thrust into unknown territory and chaos. You don't know what to do. And that's often symbolized by the encounter with a monster, like a dragon.
The struggle is trying to be that person and live a life that helps you bring that person out and bring that person to the forefront. And that's where we struggle. And that's where everyone dies. Seed, easy. We can all plant seeds. We can all impregnate life, things, and circumstances. We can all start. Time. This is where everyone fails. This is where everyone loses their vigor. This is where everyone dies. And that's why many of us never make it to the harvest of our own purpose, passions, and destiny. We never reach our destiny. So I just want to give you these thoughts, this collage of this spectrum of thoughts to help you look at your life and realize that the things that you don't understand and the things that cause you pain aren't necessarily bad. Those things are tools. And I place before you life and death, blessing, cursing, choose life. Those things are tools that seriously, if you can change your perspective, you can change your performance. When you can find the purpose within the pain, the purpose within the pain. When you can find that purpose, when I'm pushing and I know why I'm putting myself under that pain, I can persevere. I can unlock the potential in that process. So when chaos happens, and if you're in the best part of your life, great. But when chaos inevitably comes back down the mountain and that 7-headed dragon comes to get you, just say, hello, darkness. My old friend. My name's Byron Rodgers. I make these videos because I love you guys. Looking forward to seeing you on the podcast and training with you soon. I'll see y'all on the next video. Out. Boom!